Hey, you can call me Midge, and we're back with more Vampire Therapist. Excuse my big ear headphones. My earbuds are irritating the shit out of my ears, so we're not using them today. But we're going to continue where we left off with Sam the Vampire Therapist. Sorry if you can hear my dog licking himself. There he is, Sam Wells, Vampire Therapist Extraordinaire. How are you feeling tonight?
Oh, come on, Andy. I'm keeping my hat on, but that don't make me an ace therapist.
No, but your progress with your clients does. I must confess, I think you are a more fitting therapist than I am. Your clients are quickly comfortable with you. I believe my clients are afraid of disappointing me.
I mean, I guess I can see where that makes sense. I ain't too keen to disappoint you either. You always make that face.
What face is this now?
Never mind.
I'm teasing you, Samuel. I understand. It can be difficult to relate to a 3,000-year-old being. But let us not spend our time talking about me. I am more curious about you. Let us start with some meditation, and we will see what arises for you. Remember your place of comfort, my friend, and remember to breathe.
Life just ain't fair. There once was a man named John Muir. Maybe I should start a farm or something. Not Debella. Her blood tastes real fine. Wonder whether I can rent a horse. The bastards are unstoppable now. I deserve to be punished for what I've done. Ain't right they don't let dead folk vote. Wonder what's going on back home. Hope Reinhardt doesn't try to teach me more German. Kristen's real cute when she scrunches her nose up. I've been a real bad boy. Wonder how Edmund's doing.
Are you feeling better, my
I
friend?
wonder how Edmund's doing too.
Yeah, I think I'm more in tune with my own thoughts these days.
I am delighted to hear it. What sorts of things came up for you?
After our last session, I can't help but think about my criminal past and how I was pointing fingers everywhere but at myself. The universe dealt me a bad hand, but I played that hand poorly. I got abused, and then I abused other folk. I guess that's only fair, so yeah, I can feel bad, but maybe the universe was just evening itself out.
It's just a cycle, man. Cycle of abuse.
Samuel, I know that when we both have suffered and caused suffering, it is tempting to blame the fates. But this is dangerous, a sort of cosmic control fallacy. If we expect that fate will reward and punish fairly, we are bound to be disappointed. We are immortals, Samuel. We live long enough to see old grudges die, and the judgments of our generation replaced by another.
Oh, that was
So in
different
the
dialogue.
grand
but
scale
okay.
of time, how can any judge fairness?
Dang, that's a real good point, Andy. But a depressing one, honestly. I was never a man of faith, but walking in them woods for so long, seeing so much nature, so much life and death, I started to feel a kind of flow to the universe, you know?
Makes
I
sense.
understand, Samuel. I am not suggesting that you deny any kind of spiritual faith you may have. It is fairness that is the fallacy. If we cannot define fairness, we certainly cannot expect it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think I see what you mean. Dang, another cognitive distortion, huh?
I'm just sitting here saying, that makes sense. That makes sense.
No one ever said being human was easy. Yes, this distortion is called the fairness fallacy by mortal psychologists.
Okay.
Let me give you a few statements that might have examples of the fairness fallacy, and you try to find them.
I'm kind of tired today. This probably isn't the best day for me to play this game, because my brain is a little slow. I didn't sleep very good.
I work hard to ensure my club is dope, because I believe in earning my good reputation.
No, that's not one.
Hey man, like, maybe it's good karma, and maybe it isn't, but I just like to put out some positive vibes.
That could be. Hey man, like, maybe it's good karma and maybe it isn't. I mean, it's not saying that it's like everything he's saying he isn't sure if it is.
The great vampire banker Count Van Gelder has been an entitled prick for 6 centuries. It's only a matter of time before he gets what's coming to him.
I'm gonna read them all before I make a choice, but Great vampire banker Count von Gelder has an entitled prick for 6 generations. It's only a matter of time before he gets what's coming to him. That's probably.
I think I heard of this fella. He was one of them vampires pulling the inflation strings during that coronavirus thing, right?
I said I was going to listen to them all, but I guess I'm not.
They say he caused the Great Depression back home, too. You're right that he's acting like a prick, but the universe ain't accidentally gonna make him fall on a wooden stake.
You are correct. This is a fairness fallacy and a bit of wishful thinking.
You really don't like this fella, huh, Andy?
He is a 600-year-old investment banker. He's tried to summon demons, and even they refuse to spend time with him.
Damn.
Yeah, and he's ugly, too.
Let us not descend to his level, Samuel.
Oh, sorry.
For you would never reach the bottom. Why bother being kind to mortals? The universe only punishes kindness.
That's
The universe punishes kindness? Well, that ain't nothing you can know, boss. Sounds like a fairness fallacy to me.
Indeed, Samuel. It's the sort of thing a more nihilistic vampire might say. But such nihilism is not founded in objective reality. And nihilistic vampires are real downers at parties. At the last Blood Drinkers Ball, I ended up at the same table as Ayn Rand.
Oh my god, that would be the worst.
I cannot imagine who decided to offer her immortality. That was my longest night in thousands of years. But well spotted, Samuel.
I got all the fairness fallacies right.
Indeed, you did,
Great.
Samuel.
Yeah, I thought so.
You
Because
are
that other
most
one that
adept at
seemed like
tracking
that
down
talked about
cognitive
karma.
distortions.
He said like something about how you can't know that or whatever, and that's what I meant. He was the karma one was like, I don't know if it's karma, but I put out good vibes. Like that's not putting all your eggs into one basket. So they say.
I got a good tracking nose, I'll tell you that. I can't tell you the incredible things I learned just being in nature for so long.
Yes, you speak quite highly of this time. This is where you discovered the concept of cognitive distortions. And you said something about a flow to the universe?
Oh, yeah, that. I don't know, Andy. Something about seeing so much life and death and rebirth. I think it made me start to look at things differently.
It sounds as though it was a spiritual experience for you, Samuel.
I think it was, too. My buddy John, he showed me the way. John Muir, you probably know who he is.
Yes, of course, the American naturalist. He made the entire United States agree that its nature was beautiful and worth protecting.
Okay, I knew I'd heard that name before, but I couldn't place it.
That's John, all right. I used to call him Johnny Christ because of the way he could make you believe. He didn't like that too much, but he had a way of making people think differently.
How did you meet?
By the late 1800s, my hippie friends moved west. John, he was their hero. He walked and thought, and no modern comforts. We got along well. He liked that I never got tired. We usually walked in silence, appreciating nature. He'd draw, I'd write. I think it was the first man I fell in love with. I was still a young vampire then, not even a century old, thinking I was straight.
Oh, okay.
Most of us need a good 100 years before we are ready to open Pandora's underwear drawer.
Yeah, about that.
When did you start exploring? Why are we so sexy anyway? Are there any straight vampires? Let's ask about when he started exploring.
How long did it take you to branch out?
I mean, there are some people who believe you shouldn't ask your therapist personal questions like this, but I think it's up to the therapist to, like, place a boundary if they don't want to answer. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's personal choice, I suppose.
Oh, Samuel, death had little effect on my sexuality. I am from another era. Do you remember the 1970s? They were nothing compared to the 970s BC. The stories I could tell you. One night, my friend Heraclos and I snuck into the
I was just thinking about the time.
Why do you get so uncomfortable, man?
I'm joking, Samuel.
asked.
Such a thing is not for a therapist to share in
True.
a session. I just wanted to tease the American a little.
That's true. You're not having a good discussion with your best bud.
Well, I think you're being real mean.
Real mean.
Sorry. That's what I used to say to Princess when she was being naughty.
I am honored to share the space in your mind occupied by your beloved horse.
That's sweet. Okay, I guess we're asking all of it. Why are we so
Why
sexy
are we
anyway?
such sexy beasts anyway, Andy? Seems even the mortals know what we're like.
We are powerful, immortal beings. Our capacity to explore is something no mortal can dream of, as is our capacity to be bored. Dr. Drain might say that we have dopamine cravings that become harder to satisfy over time, and that might well be true.
Wait, so the older we get, the hornier we get?
You have an interesting future ahead of you, my friend. We'll make an international of you yet.
I've been wondering, are there older straight vampires out there?
No. Sexual exclusivity of any sort seems incompatible with immortality.
That makes
There is
sense.
a group of vampires out in Washington who claim to be straight, but they are not fooling anyone.
Well, that's my curiosity satisfied.
Okay.
But speaking of which, I was talking about John.
I don't know how that furthers the plot of this game, but all right.
I fell for him hard. He wasn't into me like that, though. I don't think his wife got much from him, neither. That man was married to Mother Nature. But he was good company. I helped him map the West by sharing what I'd seen at night. I offered him my blood, but he was offended at that. He valued death and pitied my immortality. He just liked things as they were.
Wow.
I wish I had met him. His mindset aligns with accepting things without judgment, as we explore in therapy.
Yeah, radical acceptance.
He was an incredible fella. When he told me, Sam, I'm gonna get Teddy Roosevelt to make a law protecting all this, I believed him. Before he died, he urged me never to forget the earth. But I got busy roaming and didn't notice the wilderness shrinking. My old gang tracked me down and drove me to you. If I can't help them see another way of living, they'll destroy this planet.
Oh, so the gang is still around. I don't know why I didn't realize that.
How is a group of gangsters going to destroy the planet?
Well, I guess that makes sense because they're a gang of vampires. I don't know why I didn't put that together.
Right. Well, the mystic bastards are doing more than robbing banks and holding up trains these days. They got organized. And now they're called Sanguinius Health. They're a
Oh,
health insurance
no.
company, draining folks of their blood, money, and hope.
Ooh.
Well, they're big now, too. Real big. Got friends in high places in the mortal world. Nobody knows they're vampires.
Oh shit, this is getting real.
I was not aware of this company.
Well, they're good at keeping secrets. Even in the 1800s, we had a code language. They'd bring on the infinite dawn if it made them money. If I can't stop them, they surely will.
This sounds serious, but remember to not let your fears
Yeah, you're
distort
only
your
one guy,
thoughts.
man.
When we foresee only a negative end to a complex situation, this is called catastrophizing. Another extreme that colors our thinking.
Okay.
Meaning, maybe things are rough, but I can't see every angle, right?
That's an interesting way to put it. You can't see every angle.
Yes,
True.
exactly. This is not to say your worries are overblown, but being able to imagine varied futures is useful in our decision making. Let me give you an exercise so you can identify catastrophizing. I always make sure I keep my coffin key with me when I go to sleep. It would be embarrassing to be trapped in my coffin.
That's not one.
I sent my friend Bazul the Bloodborne a funny cat video, but he left it on red. He is surely plotting my demise.
Well, that's kind of mind reading, but we'll
That
say
sounds like a pretty strong assumption to make. Maybe
Found at least
Bazul the
one of each
Bloodborne
cognitive
was
structure.
busy doing a puzzle or knitting a cape or something.
You are so wholesome, Samuel. I think I know what Bazul was doing, and it was not knitting. It could have been countless things, so you are correct. It is unlikely that he has left me unread out of malice. It was a really good cat video, though. I will send it to you later.
Oh, you never responded to that funny video I sent you of the horse pretending not to like carrots. That was a good one, huh?
Oh, I will have to remember to examine it later.
I don't think he watches any of my horse videos.
I saw a rat in my club the other night. The health inspector will certainly shut us down and expose me as a vampire.
That could be one. Yeah, because exposing you as a vampire is probably what makes it a catastrophe.
I don't think one rat showing up at your
Yeah.
club is going to make the health inspector take you down, boss. I mean, the rats were some of the cleanest things at a few saloons I've been to.
You are correct. That was some clear catastrophizing. I have not seen a rat here ever since I hired Bert.
Ooh, birds are rat killer.
Can't say I ain't had a rat-eating phase myself.
Oh no, Bert eats everything. He's kind of like a vampire goat. I do not know how he does it.
Vampire goat.
I guess Bert could eat the health inspector, too.
True.
I think they know better than to get too close. Oh no, I am trapped outside during the day, and it is the middle of summer. I shall burn to ashes.
That's not one.
When I DJ downstairs, I must ensure that I do not wait too long to drop the beat, or my patrons will think I am a terrible club owner and leave.
I don't know,
Anyone?
boss. I don't think anyone's going to get all that worked up about dropping a beat. That's got to be catastrophizing.
You are correct, Samuel. I am sure they will forgive me. Though, I do not let the beat drop too late or too early, but precisely when I mean to.
Of course you do.
All right there, Gandalf.
Who's
Gandalf.
Gandalf?
Never mind.
Gandalf. That's the way he says it. Gandalf.
I think I get what catastrophizing is now. It's just hard to see other angles when I see how powerful my ex-gang's gotten, you know?
Yeah.
But I know them. Well, they're just like I was. Maybe they've gotten better at being evil, but I get where it comes from now. That's why I feel this responsibility to help them. Now, I know that's a control fallacy. Maybe I can't help them, but I do want to try.
Wanting to guide them out of the darkness is not a cognitive distortion, Samuel. It is a noble aim, truly.
I'm just not sure I can do anything. I'd probably just make them worse.
I don't understand why you want to... I mean, maybe he's got more empathy than I do, but you want to help the people who you feel like made you do bad things and killed your horse and are destroying the planet? Like, why would you want to help them? Wouldn't you want to, like, just destroy their operation? Or maybe I'm an asshole, I don't know.
That sounds like catastrophizing to me, Samuel. I believe that you will help some and be unable to help others, or some may not be ready to be helped.
I reckon you're right. I gotta take things as they come. Just follow that flow of nature.
You are doing exceptionally well, Samuel. I have seen your clients slowly changing the way they look at themselves.
I don't know, Andy. Seems like there's a lot of work to do.
There always is. That we will have work to do is one of the few things we can truly expect.
Well, I surely hope things keep going well.
I am not a man of faith, Samuel, but I do have faith in you.
Oh, gosh.
Come, let us wind down together. Perhaps you'd like to play Settlers of Wallachia with me?
That sounds like the kind of quiet evening I'm looking for.
Come then. I will set up the board.
Is this a game we're gonna have to play? I did mean to say before I started this that I have an appointment today, so... and I got started a little bit late.
Good evening, Samuel. I hope we are feeling good about tonight.
I got started a little bit late playing today, so this might be a shorter video. I might not be able to get through all 4. I guess it would be 3 clients now if we're not seeing Edmund anymore. But I might not be able to get through all of them like I did last video, if that makes sense. We shall see. Before we get started here, continue this conversation, let's read the journal and all that stuff. Okay. Okay, I think we read that one already. Okay, July 8th, 2024. Golly, what a month. I took some time to do some traveling in Europe between client session. Prague is a great place to be a vampire. Nobody gave my fangs a second look. Well, I guess I was biting them, which they didn't mind at all. Well, unless I was biting them. I can't read this font. I hate it. Andy hooked me up with some vampires in Paris, too. We took a trip to the catacombs and drank real expensive blood. It wasn't that good to me, but I got simple taste. Beautiful city, though. My clients are doing pretty well, I think. I even had one move on, so I guess I must be doing something right, and I learned 2 more distortions tonight. Oh, and Crimson's a lawyer? Didn't see that one coming. No, I want to read the distortions. Go back. There we go. I want to see the new distortions that we got. Okay. Fairness fallacy. You know those folks who say, I work hard so I deserve to get what I want? Well, just you thinking you deserve something don't mean the universe will reward you. Truth is, your definition of fair is personal, and it'll often conflict with other people's definitions. It's a fairness fallacy to assume our picture of what's fair is the only reasonable outcome. Examples. I donate to lots of vampire charities, so I know I'll be rewarded by tripping on an oil deposit real soon. My buddy Alejandro sleeps in his coffin all day. He doesn't deserve his muscle tone. I'm a great therapist, so Andy will surely give me his therapy practice, though I got no head for business. Okay, catastrophizing. As vampires, we can imagine the worst outcome to any situation, because we've seen some real shit. But expecting disaster from the smallest issues ain't being honest with reality. Catastrophizing keeps us locked in fear of doom, but we can break out of it if we keep our cool. Examples. Dang it, I missed a shot. Now my reputation's gonna be shot too. I heard a rumor one of them dang Van Helsings is in town. This is it, compadres. We're dead. I feel weak tonight. I must be losing my vampiric powers. Okay, and then let's see. Did we get the... I think we read all the Session 3 stuff. Yeah, we did. Okay. Perfect.
Honestly, yeah. I think Dr. Drain's starting to accept himself. That's what this is all about, ain't it?
Indeed, Samuel. There will always be room for self-improvement, of course. None of us are perfect, and none of us are irredeemable.
I reckon so. Whoever shows up tonight, I'll give him that same benefit of the doubt.
Okay, I bet it's gonna be, Lord Lourdes.
You are a wonder, my dear. What distortions do you think you'll focus on tonight?
Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, we'll try emotion. Oh, why does it not let me always? This is so annoying every time. Okay, we'll do catastrophizing since it chose it. We'll pick the new ones. Just because, maybe mind reading. No, not mind reading. I want to do emotional reasoning, but it will not let me click it. Okay, there we go. And maybe overgeneralization. We'll try those four.
I think these are the ones that are likely to come up.
They all do, one way or
Yeah.
another. We are
Oh my god, I
wildly
had this on
irrational
Do Not
beings, my
Disturb.
friend.
Why are you making noise?
But I will leave you to Dr. Drain.
That's really annoying. I set this to Do Not Disturb, and it's still... Okay. They all do, one way or another, are wildly irrational beings, my friend, but I will leave you to Dr. Drain. Alright.
All right,
Sorry
I
for
think
the
I'm ready. Here it comes.
notification up there.
Hello, darling.
I knew it.
Miss me? Oh, boy. Look, are we gonna have a civilized meeting this time, or are you gonna break them fangs out? I'm going to do exactly what I want to do. And you know what? You're going to love it, American. So lay your cares and your underpants at the door, because Lord Luridus is here to take you away. I guess Dr. Drain's back on the stuff again. Why don't you ask the little worm yourself? Oh, Doctor, your master summons you.
He's got some, nice stiletto tips there.
Hello, Sam. Doc, what's going on here? Why is Lord Luridus calling himself your master? Because that's what he is. You've helped me accept that, curse you. Whoa there, compadre. How did
That's
I
not
help
what
you
he-
accept
yeah.
Lord Luridus as your master? That weren't ever a thing I encouraged.
You were correct. I was approaching my issue unscientifically. I thought I could restrain him forever, but I was suppressing my vampiric needs.
He's really struggling to find a balance. Sorry, the chair's hurting my butt. Yeah, he's struggling to find a balance between his needs and his between his repression and his like abundance of Dr. Lourdes behaviors.
I had to accept the scientific truth. I am not nature's master. Nature is the master of all. To fight that reality is folly. I
He's going the
realized
opposite
that I
way
was
now.
suppressing a great part of myself. I did as you instructed, you know. I drank blood. Real blood. And it was incredible. I had forgotten how it was not just the taste that made one feel satisfied. It's the feeling of life that it infuses in the body. I felt strong, confident, above the petty worries and squabbles that come with mortality. I felt like a vampire, like the base creature that I truly am. What choice had I but to welcome
Yeah.
the truth? I am a slave to my nature.
He's flipped.
So you see, I am his master. I always have been, and I always will be. Just as I told you, therapist. The same dark master lies within you. You know this, don't you? I can see him behind your eyes. Oh yes, you cannot hide him from me. You cannot hide the blood, the screaming, the power you felt when you stripped the life and dignity from those pathetic mortals. I know your thoughts, my leather-bound friend. I know what you crave. Lie back, and I will give it to you.
I should have picked mind reading, because he's definitely mind reading right now.
You poor, pathetic creature. You cannot even accept my gifts, can you? You wear the American flag as your chastity cage.
I like how Sam is just letting him get this out. He's not.
You know, I think I'll pick up one of
Disputing
those
him
at the
or-
sex shop on the way home. I wouldn't want the dear doctor using my beloved equipment.
Sometimes giving no response is the best response. It will de-escalate and allow things to calm down. Not always, but sometimes.
You really think you can dominate him completely? Well, that's a control fallacy, amigo. Dr. Drain tried to shut you out and couldn't. You can't shut him out either. I don't need to shut him out any longer, naive fool.
He has accepted that I am his true nature, and that I will always know what is best for him.
I can't imagine going to my therapy appointment and being like, you fool, calling my therapist a fool. Like, holy shit. People got balls, man.
Look, put Dr. Drain back on. I want to get his take on all this.
But of course, talk to him all you like. He's a good boy now and knows what's best for him.
I like that he's not wearing, like, extremely different clothes. Like, he basically just takes this jacket off. I mean, his nails do suddenly become very long. But, like, it's not like he's, like, entirely in a different outfit. And, like, you know, it's believable that it's the same guy within
Doc, what's going on here? This ain't you. You're maybe the most motivated fella I ever met. Lord Luridus ain't who you are.
Because, like, the animators could have made the decision to, like, make him a very extreme version of Dr. Drain, but they didn't do that. They kept it very rational. I like that. As rational as you can get in this kind of situation anyway.
Don't you see, Sam? He is who I am. When I drank that real blood again, I knew it. I felt him. Every time I indulge, he will take over.
I think this is catastrophizing.
Look, Doc, you're going to the most extreme consequences here. Thinking the worst is gonna happen every time you drink blood ain't too scientific. Maybe you ain't got your intake right yet. Or maybe getting a bit more satisfaction will make Luridus less, desperate.
Good point.
Him showing up doesn't need to be the end, partner.
I suppose my horror at his presence is tainting my interpretation of the data. I shall endeavor to be a little more clear-headed. It's just... I wish that Lord Luridus were not a natural outcome of my vampiric needs. It isn't fair. I have worked so hard to overcome our curse. Don't I deserve a better nature?
Doc, I think you're an incredible fella. You're doing things with science that might change the world. Do you deserve better? Yeah, I think you do. But the idea that fair rewards and punishments are going to come to those who deserve them, well, you know that ain't true.
Yep. I mean, think of it both ways. Like, he's doing all these great things and being punished for it, but then I know somebody in your life, I'm sure you know somebody, who is a terrible person, and they never get karma. They never get any punishment for their actions, and everybody wonders, like, whoa, how do they keep doing this? How does this keep happening? Maybe not somebody you know personally, but we all have seen somebody like that in the world, right? There is no... Fairness is like he said, it's a personal concept, and sometimes it just might not even be real at all.
You're always going to be disappointed if you're thinking that way. The universe ain't going to banish Lord Luridus, much as you'd like it to.
I am well aware, and I am embarrassed to even wish such a thing in my dead heart. It is such a self-pitying thought, but no one cares for my self-pity, least of all Lord Luridus.
I care, Doc. I just want to help you get to a place where you're feeling more empowered than to wait for fate to give out some rewards.
Yeah.
Don't
You gotta
worry,
make
Sam.
your own fate.
The shame of being so unscientific is enough to keep me more honest. There is no need to dwell on this topic.
Dang, that fella looks pretty down. What can I do?
Ooh. No, I don't want to tell him things will be okay, because that sometimes is not the solution. Cowboy wisdom might be patronizing, though, and telling a joke is just so superficial. We'll give him some cowboy wisdom and see what happens.
Partner, I gotta pass on
That
a
was
little
right.
cowboy wisdom here. And that is, a horse is a horse. Of course, of course.
Good God. I think my brain just succumbed to age and rotted out of my head. If that is cowboy wisdom, I shudder to imagine what cowboy ignorance is.
I'm serious. Tell me, Doc, what is a horse?
He knows all that shit about mammals. Here we go.
Equus ferus caballus, an ungulate of the family Equidae. Herbivorous perissodactyls, they...
No, I didn't say classify a horse. I asked what is a horse.
What do you mean, what is a horse?
Interesting distinction there.
I'm asking just that. Don't describe it, just tell me, what's a horse?
What the hell are you saying? A horse is a horse.
Of course.
I'm sorry, when is the sunrise today? I think I should like to meet it.
I think I should like to meet it.
And what are you, Dr. Drain?
I'm a vampire.
And a vampire is a vampire.
Of course.
Interesting to me that he chose vampire over a scientist. I would have assumed that his identity laid more... Well, maybe not, because he is so obsessed with creating this synthetic blood. So, yeah, I guess that does make sense. But I expected him to pick scientist first, but he probably does see himself as a vampire and a scientist secondarily.
So what would you tell a friend who's feeling bad about being a vampire?
I would tell them that it is ridiculous to feel bad about what they are.
Well, let's soften that up a little.
Yeah.
I would tell them there is no reason to feel bad about what they are.
So why don't you tell yourself that?
He can't. He's having a hard time with that.
You all right there, partner?
Just give me a moment.
Yeah.
Dr. Drain, there is no reason to feel bad about what you are.
Yeehaw! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Please tell me you did not just yee-haw during my breakthrough.
I couldn't help it. I'm proud of you, Buckaroo. Oh, yes. Dr.
Sam
Drain
is so
should be
sweet.
very proud of who he is.
You forget, my little gun fetishist friend. I am Dr. Drain. I am the truest part of him. And you have no idea what depravities I've been up to, what uncharted places I have explored with my tongue alone.
Gross.
And it's all Dr. Drain's fault. He made me feral. You know why he loves it when I take over? Because it feels good. He knows that because he feels that delicious blood euphoria. It is because that is what he is meant to feel.
It's meant to feel fair. It's not fairness. I think it's emotional reason.
Nah, come on now.
Yeah, see, I
That's
gotta
not
go with
how
my
a
gut. I get
scientist
them
thinks.
correct when I go with my
You're
gut.
talking bullshit.
When I overthink them, I get
There's
it wrong.
lots of stuff that feels good, but it ain't good for us if we indulge too much.
Like American blood. It mostly tastes like high fructose corn syrup anyway. Nauseating.
All right, case in point. A little sweetness is good. Too much will make our blood coagulate.
Oh, well done. You have logicked away my cognitive distortion. Now I am free to worship Jesus Christ, praise his sexy name.
Jeez.
No, you unfuckable wretch. Dr. Drain should not be proud of me. I'm sick. I'm twisted. I am a filthy motherfucker. Or I would be, if she weren't long dead.
Ew.
Actually, I wonder where old Mama's buried.
Oh my god. This guy's like the edgelord of all edgelords.
You know, he thinks his mother died of old age. But you know what I think? I think she died of shame. Because she knew I was her real son all along. Oh, admit it. You know what Dr. Drain is. No matter how great a scientist he may be, Dr. Drain is a creature of pure shame. That is the essence of his being. That is what makes me so strong.
I ain't gonna deny our man Dr. Drain is feeling a lot of shame, but that don't define him. He's lots of things. He's dang smart, incredibly knowledgeable fella. He's pretty funny sometimes. Got that real British type of humor. And he's real determined. I ain't never seen anyone work toward a goal like him.
True.
He's a hell of a lot more than shame.
Do you remember how I told you I didn't have a gag reflex?
I believe I might have been wrong.
Why, I believe you've inspired something in me. I can add a new sentiment to my feelings about your little doctor. Pity. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Now why
Oops,
must
sorry.
you deny the poor little worm?
I didn't mean to click so quickly.
If he loves science as much as he pretends to, he knows that I am inevitable. He should give in to me.
It ain't up to you to decide what Dr. Drain should or shouldn't do. All them shoulds were the thing that made him lock you up in the first place. They're what made him afraid and ashamed, because he was always thinking about what he should be or do.
Of course, they were his own creation, but he cannot help it. He knows in his heart that he should... Lord Luridus,
Oh, here we go.
did I give you permission to speak,
confronting
my
each
little
other.
worm? I don't need permission. I just wanted to tell you something. Oh, he wants to tell me something. Well, go ahead, darling. Tell me something. I shall remember it when I'm shagging a football fanatic in a dumpster. I accept you.
Ooh.
What do you mean you accept me?
We're having real breakthroughs
You cannot
today.
accept me. I am your nightmare made flesh. I am the reflection in the mirror you cannot see.
Look at that expression. They're so good at that in this game.
Nevertheless, I accept you. I accept your bloodlust. I accept your violence.
It must be very hard to convey like real emotion and like depth in these still animations, because they don't really move very much there, you know, except for like every character has like 5 or 6 animation, or you know, poses is the word I'm looking for, like poses. So it must be very hard to do that, and they have done a very good job. You really, when you look at their faces, you can really tell what they're feeling.
You accept my cock? Yes, I accept even that. I will not deny you any longer. But as you are me, I am you. I take responsibility for all your actions. I shall feed you and nourish you, and you shall live by the Hippocratic oath I have sworn. Dare you to try, you sniveling... No, I do not need to try. You and I are one. I know you. I accept you. And I love you all the same.
Wow.
Curse you. Curse you both. You sicken me. You do not sicken me. I accept you.
Good for you, Dr. Drain.
No. I accept you. No!
Look at that. Help Dr. Drain find himself. Look at that expression. He's calm, fulfilled.
Dr. Drain? Are you all right?
Yes, Sam. I am fine.
You look fine.
I feel fine. It is a very new feeling. I'm not sure I know what to do with it.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but do you want to go down and dance in the club?
Dance? Dance?
You gonna dance with each other?
Would I like to dance? Yes. Yes, I would like to dance.
Oh my god, yay.
Let us dance.
I was hoping you wouldn't say yes, but let's go, partner.
Hell yeah. Are we gonna get to see him dance?
Come on, Sam. Let us cut rugs.
I ain't much of a dancer.
Neither am I, but dancing is what I feel like doing.
I guess we're dancing then.
Now what the hell am I looking
Oh,
at?
we're not gonna get to see him. There's no animation, that's why.
Bert, you be nice. I guess that explains why Sam doesn't dance.
Crimson, most dear, have you seen Samuel? I usually check in with him after a session, but he has disappeared.
Check it out, Sugar Blood.
Sugar blood.
What is he doing?
I think he's goth square dancing.
Goth square dancing? What?
So he is.
How cute.
We should not laugh.
Now circle right and do-si-do.
But then again, that is a should statement.
That was cute. Hell yeah, Dr. Drain killed it today.
The master therapist once again enters his domain. Good evening, Samuel.
Yeah. that was
Oh,
great.
come on, Andy. I'm just the right cowpoke in the right place at the right time.
A cowpoke who has a habit of disqualifying the positive. It is ungracious to deny a compliment, my dear. You are an excellent therapist and an inspiring dancer.
All right. That's enough of that.
You are seeing Senora Deste tonight, yes? How do you feel about her progress?
Okay, before we do that, let's read Dr. Drain's file. Yeah. Huge breakthrough today. Dr. Drain accepted Lord Lourdes and all his needs. I think it's going to be smooth sailing from here on in. Dr. Drain figured out that Lord Lourdes' needs aren't bad or good. Dr. Drain accepted that he's a vampire and that comes with certain realities. Going forward, I think the important thing is making sure that Lord Lourdes comes out in healthy ways. I don't want to see Dr. Drain digging up his mother or nothing. All right. That was
I
great.
don't know. That lady can really hold some grudges. I think she's starting to think about herself a little more, though.
Yeah.
An ancient grudge is a difficult thing to forget. It can become a part of one's very identity. Vlad Tepes only became Dracula because he was obsessed with the Turks, remember?
Yeah, I don't think the Senora's that far gone.
Do you feel you are prepared for whatever distortions she might bring today?
Well, let me think about that.
Okay. We'll do fairness for sure. Mind reading probably. Emotional reasoning again, maybe. We didn't really use that at all with what's his name, did we? And we'll see about catastrophizing. We'll see if she does that.
All right, filled my chamber. I'm ready to go.
I don't remember people being like this about crossbows.
Well, You can take the cowboy out of the West, but you can't take the West out of the cowboy.
So it would seem. Well, good luck tonight, Samuel. I will leave you to it.
All right, deep breath, Sammy boy. Here she comes.
You got this, Sam.
Bonanati, Signora.
Monanati.
What?
It's Italian. I thought I'd learn how to say hello to you properly.
He's
Bonanati.
trying. Give him credit. He's really trying.
No, I cannot repeat it. I appreciate your attempt to speak in my language, but please do not attempt to do so again. Good evening. We'll do fine.
Good evening, Signora.
I apologize. I am feeling delicate tonight.
What's going on, Signora?
The realization that I am merely a repulsive, angry old woman becomes disappointingly clear. It weighs upon me in more than one way.
This can't be coming from nowhere, Signora. What's the deal? Last time we were talking, you seemed to be feeling pretty good.
That's how therapy works. Sometimes you're like, I feel like absolute shit. And then you're like, oh, I feel great. And then the next time you're like, I feel like absolute shit again.
You want to know why I am disgusted with myself? Here, look.
Is this your centaur painting? Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello there. I think it's pretty good.
I know. It is terrible.
I mean, but what do I know? I'm not a 17th century artist.
I wouldn't say that at all, Signora. In fact, I think it's beautiful. I can tell you put a lot of love into this thing.
It is an entirely juvenile effort. There is nothing redeemable about this rubbish.
You said you hadn't painted in centuries. Like, cut yourself a break, dude. You're a little rusty. That's it.
Believe me, Signora, I know horses. You're a heck of an artist.
Then why do I feel nothing but shame when I look upon it? If I feel nothing but disgust, then it is disgusting.
Signora, that's
Emotional
letting
reasoning
your
right out
gut
the
make
gate.
up reality. You look at this piece of art and see trash because that's how you're feeling. How come I don't think it's trash?
Oh, dear Sam. I mean this in the kindest way I can, but you are an asino.
I'm guessing that ain't a good thing.
It is a donkey.
Aww.
Well, that don't seem too kind to me. My opinions don't count.
In this case, no, because I am never wrong about art.
Don't judge your art based on how you alone feel. Feelings ain't reality, and someone else is always going to have another opinion.
Isn't that the point of art? To let other people interpret it and to get to feel what they want to feel out of it. It's not about the artist. It's about the audience.
You are indeed correct. But no one will see this insult to Chiron.
Now, what the heck did you go and do that for, Signora?
Why?
I did what one should do with garbage. It is better that the world never see such horrors.
If you want to see real horror, ask me to draw anything other than my gun. I mean, what are you really looking for here, Signora? You looking to bring this fella to life with your brush? You think if you don't produce something completely perfect, it's garbage?
Yes. I apply the same standards to myself as I do to everyone else.
You must be let down all the time.
Leonardo da Vinci once painted an illustration of my city of Mantua for me. It was beautiful. Leonardo had a mastery over art that modern mortals will never understand. But it was full of imperfections. The shape of one of the windows was wrong. The clouds looked slightly unnatural. I lit the painting on fire rather than let him embarrass himself. So why would I choose to embarrass myself?
Wow. She thinks that only her perceptions are correct.
You lit a Leonardo da Vinci on fire?
I lit rubbish on fire. Da Vinci painted it, but it was still rubbish.
Dang, that fella must have been terrified of you.
No kidding.
He was, though he had no reason to be. All he had to do was be better. It had nothing to do with me.
Okay.
Signora, this need for perfection you've got, it ain't doing good things for you.
How can you say this? By demanding perfection, I improve the work of others. I improve the work of myself.
Well, maybe that's true, but you're doing something less useful.
And what is that?
You're terrifying everyone. You're limiting your dating. You're promoting unrealistic standards. Yes. Is this case meant for me as a perfectionist? Because I don't like being called out like this. Thank you.
Signora, your standards are way too high. There ain't no way anyone can reach them.
The thing with me, though, is that I don't put standards on anybody else. They're really only on myself. And I have dealt with the negative consequences for that my whole life, and it sucks.
So you keep saying. But there is nothing wrong with setting a high standard. The problem is the low standards of others. It is shameful to not strive for greatness. I will not tolerate your setting low standards. You will not disgrace my presence with shallow thoughts. Am I understood?
Yes, ma'am. No, wait, I meant to say...
You're terrifying everyone. Yeah, you're terrifying everyone.
Senora, I gotta be honest here. You're terrifying everyone. You're terrifying your artists, your family, even yourself. Failure's a part of life. If imperfection's a mortal sin to you, ain't nobody gonna let you in on their imperfections. Not you,
True.
not your husband, and not your son neither.
Yeah, nobody can feel safe around you. No one's gonna like trust you with anything because they're just always feared they're gonna be judged.
How dare you? How
Ooh,
dare
shit.
you lecture me, peasant?
Damn, she's scary, dude.
How dare you suggest that I was anything less than the perfect mother to my Federico?
Jeez.
You worm! Ho sputato sulla tomba di tua madre! Vi maledico alle vele più profonde dell'inferno!
Okay.
Federico loved me. He knew that I knew what was best for him. Pull out your cognitive distortions now and I will tear your head from your neck.
Damn.
I ain't never said Federico didn't love you. All I was saying was...
Zitto! Shut up, fool! You presume to tell me what I know. You, a common murderer! You who can barely speak your own language!
Damn.
I demanded perfection from my Federico so that he would not end up like his father, a degenerate leper whose penis hung by a thread of putrescent skin. I do not tolerate imperfection! Not from myself, not from this world, and not from my son!
You know what, Senora? If you want to have that kind of control, you're gonna have it all by your lonesome.
Yep.
I'm trying to help you, and you're screaming at me. Why? Because you can't stand being wrong? Mm-hmm. If I'm too scared to talk to you, what the hell are we doing here? What do you want me to do, lie to you? I ain't gonna do that, Isabella d'Este. If you're looking for perfection, you're only gonna find liars, and that ain't me.
Good for him.
I'm
He's right.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you are right. Oh, Federico, what have I done?
Hey, it's okay, Senora.
He barely spoke to me when he came back from the Vatican. Every time I asked him how he was, he would say, "I am fine, mother." Of course he knew better than to talk to me. His father never did. No doubt it was I who drove them into the brothels.
I think that's control
I
fantasy.
think that's simplifying things a little, Senora. Your boys made their own decisions. There probably were a lot of reasons they went to the brothels, but putting it all on yourself just ain't accurate. You couldn't read their minds or control their behaviors.
Perhaps not. But I am certain their whores did not criticize them as I did.
True.
I was only trying to make them demand better of themselves. Why did the world punish me for this?
Senora, you weren't being punished. The world doesn't give out rewards and punishments on its own, no matter what we're intending. And it definitely ain't singling you out.
Of course. The world does not care for Isabella d'Este. Good intentions count for nothing.
Now come on. Senora, you're going to extremes again. Good intentions can be their own reward.
Oh, Sam, you are a simpleton. A wonderful, kind, wise simpleton.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay.
I read my Wikipedia page, you know. It was full of lies and slander. No doubt this is how history remembers me, with slander I have earned.
I read that Wikipedia page too, Senora. And you know how I read it? The people are in awe of you. They call you the First Lady of the Renaissance, you know.
Is she a real person?
This only proves that Machiavelli was right. That if one cannot be loved and feared, it is best to be feared.
Are all these people real people? Like all these clients? Is Dr. Drain a real guy? And Edmund a real actor? I didn't even
think you're a
consider
little
that.
too down on yourself today, Senora. But here's what I think of Isabella d'Este.
I think you're dang smart. I think you're ambitious. I think you're a I think she's ambitious and smart. I do think she's caring too, but I don't think that's what I want to say. That's a hard one. We're gonna go with ambitious.
You're ambitious as hell. From what you told me, it sounds like being a woman in your time wasn't an easy thing. But you proved you were capable of anything, and people had to respect that. Hell, you even ran your own city. You're gutsier than any man I've ever known.
True.
I am not sure I like this gutsy word very much, but I suppose I did well for my time.
Senora, you did well for any time, believe me.
Okay, we're also gonna say
You are
she's smart.
so dang smart, Senora. I don't think people these days get an education like yours, and you took it seriously.
Now that I think about it, he probably does want to say that she's a caring person. That's probably what she wants to hear the most.
You know about art, music, philosophy, religion.
Of course, I know much about physics, biology, and mathematics as well. Do not think me simply a woman
Yeah.
of the arts.
Yeah, I think she wants to be told she's caring.
See what I mean? I'm only 200 some
I don't know
years
why I
old,
didn't think of
and I
that.
think it's going to take me another 200 to know half the stuff you know.
I don't know why I didn't think of that from the start.
You should be proud, Senora.
Yeah, he wants to be a caring person.
You know what? You come off as pretty harsh. I think we can agree on that. But you're a caring person. You want the best for the people you care about, no matter how hard it is on you. You literally gave your life to care for your family.
Yeah, I think she knows that the perception of her is that she's this hard ass, right? But really, she's like soft in the inside.
No one has ever called me a caring person before.
Am I wrong? Going through death for family seems like you care a lot.
A little too much, perhaps.
I ain't gonna disagree with you there.
Okay.
Pardon me for saying so.
I guess we're
but
telling
I
her
see
everything.
why people were falling over themselves to paint you. You got grace and style such like I ain't never seen back home, not even at a fancy cotillion. Those ladies would probably kill to have your fashion sense.
Well, thank you for saying so, Sam. It is gratifying to know that my eye for fashion is noted. I certainly know how to wear a hat.
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, that thing looks great on you. I doubt I could wear it half as well.
That is certainly true. You have been so kind to me.
Gave
Kinder
Isabella something
than I
to
have
smile
been
about.
to you.
You deserve kindness. And you deserve to give yourself some kindness too.
Yep.
No one has ever spoken to me the way you do. I suppose I never allowed them to. Sam, I know I am old. I know I am difficult. But would you ever consider a woman such as I?
Okay, what's his face? The Andromicos kept implying that there was like a connection between these two, and I'm like, I don't see it. So this comes out of kind of nowhere for me, but whatever.
Senora,
Yeah.
I'm here to help you on your personal journey. Let's not complicate that.
Yeah, he's your therapist, man.
Of
not
course.
Your lover.
I am just being foolish. I am so used to people being afraid of me that, of course, I fall for the first person who is not.
Senora, I think if you can learn to give people a little room, they're gonna adore you.
Yep.
What if they see me as weak if I am gentle? What if my bearing was the thing that earned me respect?
I mean, it may have been for some people, but it probably hurt you way more than it helped you.
I do not wish to be discarded and ignored like so many women of my time.
Senora, I don't think anyone could discard and ignore you. You don't exactly fade into the background, you know. You're pulling back a little and letting people make their mistakes doesn't make you weak. And it definitely ain't gonna make them discard you. I'm a pretty gentle fella. You don't think I'm weak, do you?
No, I do not.
So don't go thinking you are, all right? I'm not saying you gotta be meek, Senora. I
Yeah.
reckon that ain't in your nature. I'm just saying to start with compassion. People are doing their best out there, and they deserve your understanding when they ain't perfect. Same goes for you. Don't go ripping up your art because it ain't perfect. Nobody's expecting that from you or anyone, not even Da Vinci.
Yes, I suppose I must resign to the truth. I am powerless before inevitable imperfection. I suppose the Calvinists were right.
Now don't go running in the opposite direction, Senora. That ambition comes from you. Not everyone's got it. So, keep striving to be better. Just give yourself a little compassion when you don't meet those super high standards you got. And there ain't nothing wrong with holding other people to a high standard neither. We ain't gonna be gods, but it's good to have ideals.
I believe you are wiser than I, Sam Walls. It is most humbling.
A slow horse who can still get his carrots is quicker than the ones who run past him.
True.
And then you say something like that, and I am no longer quite so humbled.
Don't be humbled by me, Senora. I'm a simple man. Just a more honest one these days. Look, let's remember what brought you in here in the first place. You saw that Space Wars movie and all its problems, right?
I forgot all about that.
I want to give you a challenge. I want you to find a piece of art to like. Anything. A painting, some music, a movie, heck, even a video game. And you enjoy that thing for what it is, not hate it for what it isn't.
Video games are not art.
Yes, they are.
Do you know that, Senora? I bet there's lots of video games with redeeming value. One of my clients plays a whole bunch of them.
I do not think they are for me.
How do you know if you don't try?
Well, fair enough. Just find something, and we can talk about it next time. You can use the internet. I hear it's full of lists of things people like.
Very well. I will do this then. Sam, thank you for being so kind to me.
Well, I'll thank you to join me in being kind to you, okay, Senora? I'll see you in a few weeks.
Yes. Well then. Goodbye, Sam. Until we meet again.
Adios, Senora.
That was great.
Well, well. A confession of love from the First Lady of the Renaissance.
Oh, shucks, she ain't in love with me.
I know, I am teasing. But I am impressed, Samuel. You warmed her dead heart.
It was touch and go there for a bit. I thought she really was gonna rip my head off.
Yeah, she got scary.
But you were not afraid, as she said. They make strong men in the American West.
Tough living will do that to you, sure enough.
Then let us relax. I hear you were dancing the other night.
Oh, nuts.
Do not be embarrassed, Samuel, but let us go downstairs. The night is still young and there's much to celebrate.
All right, Andy. I think I'm game for a little R&R.
Time is it? Okay, I think I can do one more client.
Crimson Sweet Sanguine. Tonight we are celebrating.
Let's read the journal real quick. Well, turns out I was right. That the Senora hadn't let her real anger out yet. Damn near ripped my head off tonight, but she's feeling her feelings. Seems to have accepted that she could have loved her son without controlling him. Now blames herself for pushing her husband and son away. Afraid of being forgotten or just remembered as a mean lady. Poor Senora, I think tonight was good, but hard for her. From here on in, we gotta start focusing on what brings her and her alone satisfaction.
I am pouring us all some shots. Verona Virgin 1492. A taste of a different time.
Holy shit.
You know I don't like drinking anything but fresh, Andy.
I know, dearest. This is a rare occasion. Samuel here was able to help a 500-year-old let go of her anger. So let us toast her age. To the Renaissance.
Ugh, that tastes like dirt.
Yeah, I would imagine
Ugh,
it's
I think
disgusting.
mine had a clot in it.
Ew!
It's not very good, is it? Oh well. Then let us instead toast leaving the past where it belongs.
I think I've had my fill of the past tonight already.
I've got a better idea.
Are they all gonna fuck?
Is that so? Of course, my dearest.
Oh.
I am delighted
I was-
for you to share yourself.
I was wondering about that because in his meditation he was like, ooh, she's got a nice smile. And every time he comes down here he looks forward to talking to her. So I wondered if there was going to be a mingling of the two.
I'd like a little privacy. Come on, cowboy. Follow me to the kink room.
Oh, well, all right then.
Smile, Samuel. You have the favor of a very special woman. It has been too long since I tended my own bar. Go have fun.
Okay, Andy, you have a good night.
Hey, cowboy.
Hi, Crimson.
Look, handsome. There's a reason I wanted to get you alone. Wanted to pick your brain about something.
Okay.
I'm hearing about all these clients of yours being stuck for hundreds of years, and I keep thinking, what if that's me? I've been half dead for 20 years. But do I want it to be 200?
Have you talked to Andy about this?
Yeah, but he's 3,000 years old. 20 years to him is like a month. I'm getting a little jealous of your vamps, if I'm honest. They're all moving forward, but I'm stuck in the same place. I've got Andy keeping me alive, but I'm not sure I'm living. The way I see it, either I decide my time's up, or I decide to become a vampire.
Hard choice.
So I wanted to ask, what's your favorite thing about living forever?
I gotta be honest with you, though, if someone came to me and said I could be a vampire, I would take it in a second. I would absolutely take immortality in a second. Without a doubt. Talk about new perspectives. Talk about time. I'm gonna say new perspectives. Or freedom is pretty great too. But, yeah, I'll say new
I
perspectives.
like the night. Mortals are so tied to the sun, they miss out on a whole nother world. The night ain't so hectic. We ain't getting messages at all hours because everyone else is asleep. We got time for reading, for art, or whatever we like, really. Crimson, in the end, this is your decision. You gotta decide for your own reasons.
That wasn't the answer I was expecting him to give with that choice, but okay.
I know. You're right, Sam. It's helpful to get a youngster's perspective, though. Now, are we gonna get to biting?
Oh, okay, they are gonna do it.
Oh, we're still doing that.
We're still doing that.
Of course we are. Get in here, cowboy.
Ow, maybe you could take that collar off.
I only take the collar off for Andy. You're just gonna need better
Okay, I
aim.
thought I got it, but okay, I guess I didn't.
I'm afraid of cutting the roof of my mouth open with that
Oh my
collar.
god, which one am I supposed to be
Come
hitting
on,
here?
cowboy. Relax. Take it slow.
Okay.
That is something else.
I don't know why it worked that time, but not the other two. Maybe you
Not
just had to
bad,
keep the collar a
cowboy.
couple times.
But you don't need to bite. Just let your teeth sink in next time. If your partner is relaxed, they'll just slide right in.
Are we getting like sex advice now or what?
Oh, well, thanks, Crimson. I'll try to remember that.
Bet you're pretty sleepy now, huh?
Well, yeah, now that you mention it.
Go get some sleep then, cowboy. And Sam, thank you. I'm glad you're around.
Where else would I be? I'm glad to be of service, ma'am. You have a fine evening.
Yeah, I would choose to be a vampire. Right away.
Samuel, good evening. How is my ever-impressive protege tonight?
I would not. I would love to be immortal. I wanted to see if we missed anything. I don't think so. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I just want to make sure that I wasn't, like, leaving anything out.
Looking forward to a night off, boss. I haven't heard from Eddie, so I was thinking about a nice hot bath.
An excellent idea. A little self-care goes a long way. I do have bubble bath if you would like to borrow some.
Andromachos the Mighty uses bubble bath, huh?
Andromachos.
I wouldn't have guessed.
There is only one type of human who does not like bubbles.
Liars.
Well, I was going to say werewolves, but I suppose it is the bath part they dislike, not the bubbles.
Oh, well, I ain't no liar, so I'd love some bubble bath.
Here comes
In fact,
Eddie.
Well, tarnation, I guess the
I
bubble
knew
bath is
it.
postponed.
I knew he was going to come back.
Are you ready to handle Edmund's distortions? It sounds as though they will be intense.
This is going to be a lot.
Well, let me think real quick.
Okay. Fairness for sure. Catastrophizing for sure. Probably blaming. And I'm going to say always right.
I think I got it.
I suspect you have difficult work ahead tonight. I wish you the best of luck, Samuel.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, I should have enough time to do his case, and then I got to get out of here.
Hold on, Sammy boy, here he comes.
His case, his session. I'm so used to playing like detective games that I say case. Whoa!
Hey, Eddie.
Do you like my costume, Sam?
Well, sure. Did you come right from that production you were talking about last time?
Yes. I flew right here after the performance. I had to tell you how it went.
You know, I might actually go to my appointment and come back and then record the last session with Medi, because it would make more sense to have all 4 clients done in one video, I think. So if I can do that, I will do that. If not, then I will leave off after Eddie. It depends on what I have time for.
So, how did it go?
You should have been there. You could have seen how the audience reacted. They loved me.
Hey, well, that's fantastic, Eddie. I was a little worried when I heard you coming. I wasn't expecting you tonight.
But why would you worry? You knew who I was. The great Edmund Keene. Of course the audience would love me. Oh, my dear boy. How they did laugh at the great clown Piero.
Well, that's amazing, Eddie. Gave that Grimaldi fellow a run for his money, huh?
Grimaldi would have never achieved
being
as
true
many
to
laughs as
himself
I
by playing
clearly
this part.
earned.
You don't sound too happy about it, Eddie.
Pierrot is supposed to be a tragic clown, but they laughed. They just laughed and laughed and laughed.
Oh, Eddie.
They laughed at my heartbreak when my wife left me for a respectable man.
I mean, that's what clowns are for.
They laughed when I held my dying child in my arms. They laughed as I succumbed to drink, damning God for not taking me. They laughed as I slit my own throat when 'twas no trick, for I am already dead. So you see, it was all very, very funny.
Eddie, I'm so sorry. That reaction sounds horrifying.
No, but of course it wasn't. I believe this role was made for me. It was made so that people could laugh at me. So laugh, my dear boy. Laugh.
This is either personalization.
Eddie, I know you're hurting right now.
I gotta go with my
I know
gut.
people can be cruel, but they ain't looking to be cruel to you in particular. That's one of them cognitive distortions. Personalization. It means,
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't tell me a fucking thing about cognitive distortions! Do you think I don't know what they are? Do you think I do not employ each and every one, every single moment of every single day? I am a professional liar, but no lie is so carefully constructed as that of Edmund Kean.
Now
You
we're getting
told
to
me
it.
to deal with reality as it is. So be it. This is Edmund Kean.
Yeah, he is never being his true self. He's always being the great Edmund Kean, the actor, the liar, as he just said.
A minstrel, a jester, a fool, a clown. A clown whose greatest joke is to pretend for even a moment that he is not one. But you see, my dear boy, all that is impressive about Edmund Kean is just illusion. It has always been an illusion. That is what the stage is. But it is my life as well.
Yep, he's getting to the
Go
nitty
ahead
gritty
and
now.
ask me, therapist. Ask me, who is Edmund Kean? Nay, do not ask. I will tell you. Edmund Kean is nothing. There is no Edmund Kean. I have never met the man, or even the boy. I have known Shylock, Richard III, Hamlet, Lear, Othello, Macbeth, Romeo, Cupid.
Yep, he's never got to know himself.
But people loved all of those characters. Wherefore would they love Edmund? Edmund had to become a character as well. And I have played Edmund for so long that naught lies beneath. A hollow man sits before you. As the vampires have said, what is a man anyway? A miserable pile of secrets, a mountain of pretty lies.
Eddie, that ain't true, and I'll tell you why.
We all lie. Life ain't miserable. I want to say we all lie.
We all lie, Eddie. Deep down, we're all still scared animals who can't tell the difference between a booing audience and a lion ripping out our throats. For all the time my blood was pumping, I played a tough guy. Slaughtering Sam, they called me. I like that name. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it made me feel safe. Under that grizzled exterior, I was still just a scared little boy. But that little boy was me, Eddie.
You understand me. Though we have played different parts,
Yeah.
the character underneath is the same, perhaps. Do you remember that I played Cupid as a
Yes.
boy?
That was your breakout role, right?
When you were being abused, yes.
I learned that if I smiled and spoke sweetly, people would view me as something other than street trash. I wouldn't have to go hungry. I wouldn't have to be sold to some bloated factory owner.
Damn.
Edmund Kean was worthless to anyone. Another mouth to feed, another body to clothe. So I knew I had to make him disappear. I thought if I suppressed Edmund and became the character the public wanted, I would be rewarded.
Now, that's a dark contract with the universe, Eddie. Maybe you thought it'd be fair for you to get rewarded for playing a character, but there weren't nobody running a cosmic payroll.
No, perhaps not. But I was a child. Such complexities were beyond my ken. I only knew that when I wore the nappy and quipped to the audience, they thought me worthy. On the contrary, the Edmund of the Rookeries was beneath contempt. A good, poor child was one who worked, or one who died. Society made that clear.
But we gotta move past our child brains, Eddie. Thinking things are gonna be fair might push us down paths we can't escape from.
A line from Macbeth comes to mind. It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. 'Tis so for me. But this illusion, this character of Edmund Keene, he has brought me to such unspeakable depths. Do you know why I sought to become a vampire? Why I dwelt in dark places until the curse of immortality was given to me?
So he chose to be a vampire. Interesting.
I became a vampire because I was afraid that my son Charles would be a more successful actor than I was. I could not let his legacy overtake mine. I had to be sure that I was the Keene that would be remembered.
Damn.
Dang, Eddie. That's a lot.
Yes, I have been monstrous. I needed to be the most beloved. I needed my every demand fulfilled. I had my own pet lion. I rode my horse indoors. I flew into a rage if anyone denied me sexual gratification. As an immortal, my fears have made me even more terrible. How many promising young actors I have killed because I felt they threatened my legacy. So many lives cut short because I, and I alone, know what acting must be.
But you know that ain't true, don't you? You can't know everything about acting. Acting is all about the human experience, right? You said it yourself. You're one man with one set of experiences. You can't represent all of human experience on your own.
Of course I knew that. And that is why I had to kill them. They threatened Edmund Keene, and for that, they had to die. I could not face the idea that they would bring something to the stage that I could not. Indeed, the very reason I am wearing these clothes is because I could not bear the idea that Grimaldi brought something to the stage that I could not. Do you see how pathetic I am? I am battling a man who has been dead for almost 200 years.
That was my question last time. Like, is Grimaldi even alive anymore? Like, I don't know who this Grimaldi guy is. Like, does anybody in modern day know who this is? Was this guy a vampire too? But apparently not. He's been dead for 200 years.
The audience was right. I am a most laughable creature.
The fact that you still care about this guy from 200 years ago, let it go.
I know what they are thinking, what they have always thought. Look at the fool actor. Look how he debases himself by begging for our approval.
The important thing here is accept things as they are, compadre.
I cannot accept things as they are, my dear boy. How can I? How can I accept that I have forced everyone around me to confirm my lie of an existence? How can I accept the people I defiled to satisfy my ego? The son I was relieved to see die? The blood I have spilled to sustain my legacy?
That is a lot.
The lie is all I have, and all I know. I have done such evil to protect it. So much is my poverty of spirit, so mighty, and yet with so many defects, in the vapor of my own glory smothered. No, my dear boy. What is done cannot be now amended. The child Edmund is buried, and this grim-visaged, wretched creature is all that remains.
Eddie, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You've done some truly awful stuff, and fear doesn't excuse the dastardly deeds you done. The shit you done ain't never going away.
Yes, go on, kick me, jeer, laugh at the vicious clown, tell him what a fool he is.
But you can make things, you can choose to do better now.
You ain't gonna play pity tricks on me or yourself. You acted like a lily-livered sumbitch, Eddie. I know that, because I've done some awful shit too. Because of my fear, I hurt scores of folks. Some strangers, some near and dear. And because of my fear, I pushed all that stuff down deep where no one could see it, just like you. I was too afraid to face myself. Once I didn't have a choice but to take a good look at myself, my first thought was that I deserved to go meet the sunrise, because I'm a coward too. But there's something else we've got in common in addition to acting like yellow bellies, Eddie. You know what it is?
What is it?
We got time, Eddie.
Yep.
We got time to become new people. We got time to look at ourselves honestly and say, yeah, I've been a coward, but I ain't gonna be a coward any longer.
Yep.
So what'll it be, Eddie? You're gonna live forever. Will you do it as a coward or as a man?
I don't know how to be a man.
You got time to learn, buddy.
So you're giving up then?
No, I cannot maintain the facade any longer. I am revealed to myself. But Sam, I never learned to be a person. I stopped being real at 8 years old. Splot! Why did my fellow actors coddle me so? Why did they let me become a monster? They could have said no, but they did not.
Eddie, you gotta own your choices. Yeah, maybe they could have given you more discipline, but they didn't make you do them things you did. It's time to own up. If you're really gonna stop lying to yourself, it starts right here.
Yep.
What's assigning blame to a bunch of dead folks gonna do for you anyway?
Nothing, bud.
But it was at least in part their fault. Who lets a child make the demands I made?
We ain't focusing on the people who gave in to a kid who was too big for his britches. We're focusing on you. You did some real awful things. You killed people for criticizing you or for showing talent. You resented your son's success. These are things you gotta take in.
But how can I put such things behind me?
You don't. You gotta accept the things you've done as part of who you are.
Yes.
You ain't gonna erase the last 200 some years, but maybe you can use them to make a better Edmund
Yes.
going forward.
Exactly.
How? How do I introduce myself as a demanding megalomaniac? How do I introduce myself as a man who was relieved to see his own son die?
You don't have to.
How do I introduce myself as a man who demanded the entire world get on their knees to satisfy his ego?
Well, I wouldn't exactly lead with that
exactly.
stuff. How about you introduce yourself as a man who's figuring himself out?
There you go.
I suppose that is a possibility. At the least, it is not unexpected for me to be so disarrayed. It is known that we actors are all by nature an insecure people.
I would say that's overgeneralization, but I didn't choose that, so it is known that we actors are. I'm gonna say blaming.
No, Eddie, you're overgeneralizing.
Yeah. So you
Painting
should've been
all actors with a
overgeneralizing.
broad brush so it makes you look better.
Some of them are real close to each other, so they can overlap a little bit, kind of like that blaming did there. That's why it can be so difficult to choose the right ones. But I'm doing good this time. I haven't got any wrong yet. Knock on wood. When I go with my gut, it's a lot better than sitting here overthinking them.
You're blaming your profession, and that's a damn cop-out. Yeah, there are some real fatty arbuckles out there, actors who carve a path of destruction. But there are plenty of stage folk out there who lead humble lives, loving their craft without hurting other people. So I'll thank you not to hide behind bad actors.
Bad actors. Now that is funny. Perhaps I need to find an identity beyond the stage. It protected me in my youth, but I do not think that it serves me any longer.
That might be worth exploring, Eddie.
But what if I am nothing without the stage? What if I seek other endeavors, but there are none for me?
You're doing some Nosferatu thinking, Eddie. I've been roaming this earth around the same time as you, and what I picked up is
catastrophizing.
there ain't no extremes.
Catastrophizing is like another type of Nosferatu thinking.
It ain't all or nothing. I guarantee you there's more possibilities out there for you between the grave and the stage.
So I could have chosen either of those and it would have been correct.
I mean, how long have you even looked for anything beyond the stage?
Not at all, I suppose.
Yeah, you need
Then
some
let's
other
hold
hobbies.
judgment in reserve, huh?
The theater is all I know. It has been my protector all this time. Without it, I am helpless as a swaddling babe.
That's either blaming or personalization. This might be wrong. Yep.
Edmund
I should've
believes
went with
life
it.
without the stage is something he cannot handle. He is stronger than he knows.
I jinxed myself by saying I hadn't gotten any wrong yet.
The theater is all I know. It has been my protector all this time. Without it, I am helpless as a swaddling babe.
You could also be always right, maybe. No, okay, yeah.
Edmund believes life without the stage is something he cannot handle. He is stronger than he knows.
The theater is all I know.
Not that's not it either.
Edmund
Damn.
believes life without the stage is something he cannot handle. He is stronger than he knows.
Okay, is it catastrophizing?
The theater.
Eddie,
Yeah,
come
okay.
on. The stage is the thing you know, but you ain't helpless without it. I mean, maybe you're forgetting the whole superhuman strength and immortality thing that comes with being a vampire. And even besides that, you've learned a thing or two from all them Shakespeare plays beyond acting, I'm sure.
True.
You ain't a helpless little boy no more. So don't pretend you're powerless to do something new.
Yes. If anything, I certainly have keen powers of self-pity, do I not?
I wasn't gonna say it. However helpless you might feel, Eddie, remember that's just how you feel right now. That's the amazing thing about being undead. We got lots of time to make a better tomorrow.
You know what that probably would have been? That clued me in right there. It was probably emotional reasoning. And none of these other ones are quite perfect fit there, except for emotional reasoning. That's why it was so hard to choose, because he said it's about how you didn't. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said basically that what you're feeling is not reality. Like, just because you feel it doesn't make it true. So it was probably emotional and reasoning, not actually catastrophizing. Catastrophizing was just the most suitable fit.
My mentor, Andy, he says that at 200 years old, we're basically toddlers by vampire standards. We both got a lot of growing up to do.
Oh yes, because they're about the same age, huh?
That is a heartening thought.
If we're doing life right, Eddie, we're always growing up. The trick is not to think we're done growing.
That is fucking true.
Spoken like the bard himself. As he said, all the world's a stage, and I am barely past mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. I should be of a more mature mind, shouldn't I? Surely 237 years is old enough to be out of nappies.
We got time to grow, Eddie. Let's just be glad you're a 200-year-old baby and not a 2,000-year-old baby, huh? We'd be having a real different conversation then.
But growth to me seems nigh impossible. I have allowed my fear to guide my every sad-gutted action. My fear told me when I was threatened, which was always.
This is what I mean, Eddie. You're always in defensive mode, ready for someone to take you down. That ain't no way to live. When you're afraid of some young actor coming up and making a name for themselves, what's so scary about that anyway?
I'm afraid they will erase me. I will be just another child of the rookeries, used and discarded, of no value to anyone. No history, no legacy, no record of my existence.
But Eddie, there's loads of actors out there, all with different kinds of strengths. There's legends from every era. I'm a Buster Keaton fan myself. That fella was one of a kind, just like you were. When he was doing crazy stunts on trains, he weren't no threat to Hamlet.
He was very talented. I wanted to kill him, but I never liked visiting America.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. But you see that his success didn't do anything to yours. Not every threat means your doom.
Yeah.
Perhaps my time has passed anyway. There was a time when the stage awaited Edmund Kean, but my death was the end of that time.
This cassette, no.
I do not believe the stage waits for anyone, Samuel.
Okay, it's,
Perhaps my time has passed anyway. There was a time when the stage awaited Edmund Kean, but my death was the end of that time.
Fairness? No?
I do not believe the stage waits for anyone, Samuel.
Perhaps my time has passed anyway. There was a time when the stage awaited Edmund Kean.
Okay, we got some real work to do still. Here's the thing, Eddie. The stage wasn't waiting for you. Theater wasn't waiting for Edmund Kean to show up, and it wasn't waiting for you to die. You're used to making things about you, but the glorious, wonderful truth is, they ain't. And I got some real good news for you, hombre. You're dead. The pressure's off.
True.
All them fears are keeping you locked in time, and you can stay there as long as you like, or you can make some progress. What's it gonna be?
I am too much of a coward to die, so I suppose I must live.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I believe I should go away somewhere cold and dark, where I might be alone with my thoughts.
I think that's a great idea. I did the same thing, and it changed my life. Oh, well, my unlife.
I suppose all's well that ends well. I only hope it does.
I got faith in you. As long as we're putting one foot in front of the other, that's progress.
Yep.
I shall see you in a month then.
Sometimes it really hurts to make these realizations about yourself and about your past and about the things you've done or whatever. Like, and it takes a lot of strength to change those things and to try to be better and to grow. It's just hard.
You got it, Eddie. Take care of yourself. We'll get you out of that mewling and puking stage before you know it, okay?
So it shall be. Very well. Exit Edmund Kean. Stage left.
Bravo, Samuel. I was taking notes.
Helped Edmund
Seems
realize
the
the dark
student
truth.
has become the master.
Only a master of fumbling around. I knew I was taking a risk there.
You were. But perhaps such risks are justified with such an extreme personality. He
good point.
attempted to gaslight you, but you held fast and challenged him, sternly but fairly. You have a gentle nature. That must have been difficult.
I didn't want to drive him off the edge. I just saw him close to making a breakthrough, and I didn't want him to start sinking again.
Well, you can now count yourself among a very small number of therapists who have made a breakthrough with such a one. I do not count myself among them.
Yeah, it's hard.
And you let me handle Edmund?
I had faith in you, Samuel. You affirmed it magnificently. Now, please, go downstairs and find a friendly neck. You deserve it.
A drink sounds mighty nice right about now. You have a good night, Andy.
Rest in peace, my dear friend.
Okay, we'll let him go downstairs and do his thing, and then I will either end it here, and I'll see you next time, or I will come back and do Medi after my appointment if I have time.
Dang, I'm a little shaken up after that one.
Let's look at the journal. That was a rough one. Eddie showed up in his clown suit. Turned out everyone just laughed at him, and that triggered something in him. He admits he's been playing a character his whole life. Eddie's done some horrible stuff to protect his own reality bubble. Believes he hasn't really progressed emotionally since he was 8 years old. Has been afraid of being himself ever since he was a kid, probably from living on the streets. Eddie's got a lot of work to do, but like I told him, he's got time to do it. It's gonna be real hard though.
Never seen a man as afraid as Edmund Keene. That was tough to watch.
That was.
I'm sure Crimson can lift my mood. Howdy, Crimson.
What's the matter, cowboy? You look a little paler than usual.
Oh, just had a real tough session. Watched a man who'd been wearing a mask for 200 years finally take it off, and it weren't pretty. Had to happen, though. The fella's got a long road ahead of him, but at least he's taking his first steps.
Think this'll do the trick then? I call this a bloody cowboy martini. Shaken, not stirred. I'm proud of you, Sam. Starting over is
No
hard,
photo of it?
especially when you've been spinning your wheels for a long time.
Well, that's the nice thing about being a vampire. We got time to start over.
Cheers to that.
To rebirth.
It seems you walk ever in the path of the Lord, my son.
This guy again?
Oh, hey, Kieran.
I did not mean to intrude. I noted your discomfort and wish to offer you succor in the kink room.
That word.
You mind, Crimson?
Not at all. Go drink your fill, cowboy.
Come, my son. Now then, I heard you speak of rebirth.
Oh no, don't you go trying to convert.
Yeah, it's something we vampires have to do a lot of. I was just worried about one of my clients having trouble with their rebirth.
I know it is painful, my son. When we are born again, we leave a part of ourselves behind. Like the lizard who sloughs its dead skin, or the mortal who journeys into the mosh pit, we emerge purer than before.
Sounds like you've got a lot of perspective on this stuff, Kieran.
I know you must have questions, my son. Please, ask.
How do we reject ourselves if we were reborn? When is it time to start over? I think we probably can choose all of them, but I'm gonna say, how do we reject ourselves?
Ain't being reborn just rejecting who we were? I wasn't a good guy, Kieran, but I don't want to erase my dark days.
My son, only in Christ do we truly receive absolution and become beings of pure light. Our darkness defines us. We cannot reject it, just as we cannot reject the Almighty. It is part of us. But do not be shamed by it, my son. Your darkness is beautiful and unique, as is your journey through the darkness.
Whatever you say, dude.
Kinda sounds like disqualifying the positive to me.
Actually, it's liner notes from a metal album I'm fond of. Did you have more questions to ask?
From your spiritual perspective, can we ever truly start over?
My son, you know the answer already. We beings of flesh and blood are also beings of judgment. However, we do not stand in judgment of mortals, but of ourselves. If you believe you have defeated your demons, then you have.
Yeah, that's true. Reminds me a lot of should statements. And defeating demons is pretty badass, ain't it?
Yes, it is the demons who should fear us, my son. Did you have more questions?
From your spiritual perspective, how do we know when it's time for a rebirth?
An hour, a week, a year, a millennium. The answer, my son, is when we are ready. Only the Lord decides when that is. The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away. and all is according to his will.
Okay.
Well, that sounds like a control fallacy, though. We can't let someone else make our decisions for us.
My son, all your trials, the world you live in,
Okay.
they are all
Can I just
his
bite your neck
work.
and get out of here? I'm not here for church,
He
buddy.
leads you to the truth. When he has prepared you fully, you will accept it and join him along with the dearly departed gods of metal.
Oh my god.
Did you have more questions
No,
for me,
I'm
my
done.
son?
Just let me bite your neck and get the hell out of here.
Why ain't your lord the fire and brimstone type that's marked my kind for centuries?
The Lord did not do these things. That is the work of man.
I mean, I do appreciate that sentiment. About
Even
God.
they work through him and face their own dark
But
journeys.
still, I'm here to counsel vampires. I'm not here to get preached
But
at.
eventually, we will all be blessed and return to his bosom to rock for all eternity.
To rock for all eternity.
It is not for man to judge.
Well, I've got a lady who would love to meet you. I think a few men of the cloth did her dirty.
Men will ever seek power. But I know some simply seek blood. Are you ready to receive succor, my son?
Yeah, but I really wish you'd
Oh,
stop
me
calling
too.
it that.
Fucking weird. Okay. Oh, damn, this one's gonna be kind of hard. Oh, that was good.
That
Okay.
is enlightening.
There. May you be sustained and fulfilled. May you shepherd your lost sheep as I shepherd the children of the night.
You're a one-of-a-kind dude, Kieran. But thanks for the drink and the talk. You have a fine night.
Godspeed, my son.
All right, we are back. Let's see Medi, how she's doing. If the curtain call ever happens. There we go. Good evening, Samuel. You are seeing your ancient client tonight, are you not?
Yeah, that's right. I hope she's doing okay. I'm worried about her and that whole algorithm thing.
I had a little consultation with some other elder vampires. We have developed a theory, though I hope we are wrong. We believe the algorithm is a demon, known to few, named Raziel. Even I have only ever heard whispers of his name.
So the algorithm really is like an entity? Interesting.
In mythology, he is a fallen angel, believed to have recorded every action, every change of state for all things on this earth into a great book.
Wow.
This book of knowledge he shared with the first mortals. But mortals were not designed to process so much information at once. They made judgments and reinforced behavior based on information they could not understand.
Okay.
Raziel watched as the mortals inevitably used the book to suppress free will, and he was cast down for his terrible mistake.
Oh, so that wasn't his intention?
We believe that Raziel has returned. Perhaps he believes that with computers, he can attempt to pass infinite
okay.
knowledge to humanity once more.
So this demon was trying to help humanity with infinite knowledge? Okay.
Terrible things will happen if this comes to pass. I would urge great caution, Samuel. Find out what you can about this algorithm. We may have dark work to do.
This is taking a turn I never expected in this
What
game.
the hell? Fallen angels? Ancient books of knowledge? What the heck have I walked into? We don't have this kind of shit in America.
I am old enough to be mythological myself, Samuel. Myth often contains truth. The important question is how much.
Oh. I realized after I stopped recording that I had mascara all underneath my eyes. So I hope that's not too apparent in my earlier recording. That's why I don't wear this shit very often. I hardly ever wear mascara anymore because it just smears everywhere. It's really freaking annoying, especially when it's so hot outside. Now today I thought I would be nice and like put a little mascara and eyeshadow on. And all it did was bite me in the ass. So yeah. Anyway.
We do not know what effect he may have had on Medi, but do not worry. Show her the same compassion you show all your clients, and that will open any doors that can open.
Okay.
All right, I better prepare for this one. It sounds like it might be a doozy.
They've all been doozies today, bro. Okay. Catastrophizing, maybe. Also fairness, probably. Mind reading for sure. And maybe... We'll go with personalization for her.
Greetings, little mouse.
Howdy, Mitty. It's good to see you. How you feeling tonight?
Not well, sweetling. Not well at all.
What's happening?
Oh no, what's going on? I know you were feeling all stressed about your numbers on that glitch site.
They doxed me.
Oh no.
Do you know what doxing is, my whiskery friend? It's when mortals find out where you live, where you sleep, so they can hurt you. A group of vampire hunters came looking for me. They were really mean, but they're all dead now. I'm much happier. But it was very inconvenient.
Shit.
Now I have to move, and it is very difficult to set up my lighting to make me look alive.
Dang, Mitty, I'm so sorry. That sounds awful.
It's worse. I will not be able to use my computer for a week. How am I going to upload my content? My fans and zealots are all so impatient. They're sure to leave me if I don't provide them with their content.
So, how many of these followers and zealots have you got, Mitty?
Perhaps 2 million zealots and 90 million followers on Glitch.
Goodness gracious.
And how many of them do you think you'll actually lose if you don't upload lots of content?
The algorithm has already told me that I will lose millions of followers.
So let's go ahead and listen to the algorithm. If you lose millions of followers, it ain't anywhere near 90 million.
True.
It's doing a bit of overgeneralization and catastrophizing to think they're all gonna leave you high and dry. Heck, maybe the folks who stay are the ones what you can really count on.
What you can really count on what?
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 Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
That was cute.
You said what?
I was trying to say that the people who don't mind you not uploading so much might be better folk to keep around.
It's not up to me, little mice. It's not up to them either. Even the little bloodbags who love me won't get to see me if I don't provide them content.
I don't get it. Why wouldn't they see it? Is the mailman or whatever not delivering your messages?
You're very funny. No, the algorithm decides who sees my content. If I give it content, it will make people like me more. If I stop feeding it, it shuns me.
Mitty, I gotta say, that doesn't sound like a healthy relationship.
Oh,
Not a
no,
relationship.
it's my friend, I should think. As long as I keep producing content for it, it draws the juicy mortals to me.
How many mortals do you need, though, really?
Well, if I'm to feel safe, I should like to have more of them always. I gain more followers and zealots every month. I need them. One of them has agreed to let me eat him and I'll take over his flat. They're quite useful.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you actually like any of these followers or zealots? Or are they all just food or servants?
Sounds like it.
What a silly question, little mouse. Of course I don't like them. I always know what they're like. You forget how old I really am.
This would be always right, but I think it's
Oh,
overgeneralization.
now I gotta challenge you on that, miss. I know you got a lot of followers and zealots or whatever they're called, but that don't mean you know all of them. Now, I'm sure you know a lot about mortals on them websites you're using, but that ain't all mortals, and all mortals ain't them.
It's not just them, though. I told you about how they killed me. About how they plucked my eye out. Pop!
I'm saying, can you know that you're always right about mortals?
I wouldn't like to prove that I am.
But these mortals, you're talking to them every day. You got all these folks at your beck and call. They're the people you talk to.
That's right.
But you don't have a real relationship with any of them?
Why would I want to have a relationship with my food? You really are quite a silly whiskers.
Mitty, I'm saying the only relationships you've got are with what you're calling your food.
But that's what they are. They're food. Delicious.
You're focusing on the wrong thing, honey.
Delicious food. Food that sometimes does heavy lifting and computer work, but still, food.
You're focusing on the fact that they're food, but not that that's the only relationships you got.
Mitty, it sounds like you're in a bit of a codependent relationship with your food. Maybe with this algorithm fella.
Oh, but it's not a fellow. And it's not a lady either.
So it's non-binary?
No, it claims that it is entirely binary. All ones and zeros. They'll speak very strangely sometimes.
Well, whatever they are, seems like as soon as they showed up, you stopped having any real friends.
I wouldn't have time for friends anyway. The algorithm says that I should always provide content to my community, and that takes all night.
But here's the thing, this algorithm, It might have all the information, but that doesn't mean it's got all the answers.
You don't know it like I do. Do you know what I really like about the algorithm, Little Mice? Unlike the ancient gods the old clans used to worship, or the Abrahamic gods that came after, it treats us equally.
Does it, though?
If we provide content, we will be rewarded.
Meta, you're saying this thing is fair, but what does fair mean here? You got 90 million followers. You got 2 million zealots willing to kill themselves for you. This thing is tapping itself into the reward center of your brain, but it's giving you a hell of a lot of stress in return. That ain't a fair deal either.
I suppose it does change its mind quite often when it decides it likes a new type of content better. I often do lots of work that it ignores.
Yep.
Let's talk about these rewards. You say it rewards you with more immortal souls, right?
Highly engaged mortal souls, ready to serve me, should I need them.
But you said you had souls already back in the pre-social media days, right? And you didn't need 90 million of them.
That's true, but it does make me feel quite special when the number goes up.
Is that number going up good for you, though? Not just the stress of managing all them folks, but drawing the attention of vampire hunters. Would you be doing any of this stuff if the algorithm wasn't demanding it?
Good question.
Did ask me to play a game that I did not like very much the other night, and I pretended to enjoy it. It's called Call of Nationalism. It's all about men who are proud to be angry, which I find very upsetting.
See, that's just what I'm talking about. What about what you want? Did you get to that knitting you wanted to do?
No, I had to play the terrible game about insecure man-worms. I don't know what to do. I know that I spend too much time on the internet, but I can't live the life I used to live. I would live out in the wilds again, but there are no wilds any longer.
The internet is kind of like the wilds now, huh?
I walk the streets. City folks stare because they sense my true nature.
Many of them mortals have got a ton of things on their minds. Most likely, they ain't too concerned about whatever you are.
True.
They ain't your zealots or followers, they're just regular mortals. You can't read their minds, and you can't assume they're only thinking about you.
If they are, they're only thinking about you for a split second, and that's it.
Unless you can read minds.
You raise an excellent point for a cute little whisker face. No, I can't read their minds. Can't imagine how a mortal must think. Oh, very silly job. Oh, politics. Oh, grim spectre of death. I must drink alcohol in order to have sex. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Well, you ain't too far off.
The experiences I've had with mortals have not been happy ones. My pink-nosed, scrabbly-clawed, long-tailed friend.
Oh my god, she's gotta stop with the mouse stuff.
These mouse descriptions are getting kind of long.
You just don't understand what a mouse you are. It's the mortal's fault I must lock myself away in my flat. It's the mortal's fault that I have to use the internet to survive.
This would be blaming. The mortal's fault I must lock myself in my flat. It's mortal's fault I have to use the internet to survive. I'm gonna say over here, no.
Medi has had some part
It's
to
supposed
play
to be
in the life
blaming.
she leads, whether she recognizes it or not.
It's the mortal's fault I
No.
must...
Medi has had some part to play in the life she leads, whether she recognizes it or not.
It's the mortal's fault.
No.
Medi has
See,
had
it's
some
supposed
part
to be
to play in the
blaming.
life she leads, whether she recognizes it or not.
Oh my god.
It's the mortal...
Meta, you're acting more helpless than you are. You're 1,800 years old.
That's not. That's not the closest to that is not catastrophizing.
You gotta know there's a heck of a lot of ways to solve a problem, but you're predicting doom based on that perceived lack of
Overgeneralization is
control.
closer to that.
I mean, heck, at your age, you're probably a billionaire, right?
Maybe. I think so. Probably. I don't like to deal with money.
Medi, there are immortal billionaires who live in bunkers and do depraved shit even we vampires couldn't imagine. I reckon you could spend a few bucks to be left alone. But also, you're spending a lot of time on mortals you don't like.
Yep.
Would you be very fond of mortals who did this to you?
Well, no, I wouldn't. And I didn't say you should. But you gotta admit, you're giving a lot of time and energy to people you don't like. Resenting them, and I can't blame you.
Yeah, I
Of
can't
course
blame you.
I resent them. They're all quite awful. Any one of them would hurt me if given the chance.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to like have boundaries and like protect yourself, but she's going like way overboard with it. Oh, this is a question. Of course I resent them. They're all quite awful overgeneralizations.
Mitty, I gotta say, that's some Nosferatu thinking. You've been around a lot longer than me, long enough to know there's almost nothing that's all good or all bad. I know we both spend a lot of time in nature, and nature has a good way of disavowing us of our more extreme beliefs and overgeneralizations.
I suppose that's true. I once saw a wolf and a deer having a romantic relationship. Well, at least there was quite a lot of licking involved.
Oh, I didn't see nothing like that, but maybe I would have if I'd stayed in the wilderness longer. Let me ask you a question. If you're thinking all these followers of yours are a certain way, what if you're right?
Very frustrating, Silly Whiskers. You keep telling me that I'm doing cognitive distortions, and then you say they're correct.
It's a hypothetical, hun.
Well, I'm just wondering about these mortals the algorithm sends your way. What does it say about you that makes them check you out in the first place?
Well, I suppose it shows them that I'm pretty, and that I play video games they like. And they might get to see my body parts.
Do they know that you're clever and funny? Do they know that you've got more life experience than they could ever reckon?
Nope.
There's no time to talk about that kind of thing, Silly. They scroll past streamers very quickly. I have less than a second to make an impression. That's what the algorithm tells me.
That's insane.
So you got all these millions of mortals following you because you're easy on the eyes and like some of the same video games they like?
More like easy on the eye.
Okay, I get it. But the point is,
I hate
if the
puns.
algorithm is sending mortals your way based on good looks and some video games, you ain't getting people who like you for you. You're getting mortals who want content, not Mitty.
Exactly.
Frankly, it ain't no surprise that you don't have much respect for them.
Yeah.
You're very sweet, little mouse. But the algorithm knows what mortals want, and it's not me. They want my body and my video games. I don't have anything else they want.
No?
I am certain one who has lived for nearly 2 millennia has more to offer than looking attractive while playing video games.
You're
Okay.
very sweet, little mouse.
None of
But
these fit
the
that.
algorithm knows what mortals want.
I am certain one who has lived for nearly 2 millennia has more.
Picking the wrong
You're very
ones, apparently.
sweet, little
The wrong,
mouse.
the initial
But
choices.
the algorithm knows what mortals want, and it's not me. They want my body and my video games. I don't.
Mitty, far as I can tell, the algorithm doesn't know anything worth a damn if it thinks mortals all want the same thing. Worse, it's making you say things like, I don't have anything folks want.
Yeah, see, that really shouldn't have been mind reading. That should have been, I don't know, but it shouldn't. It maybe Nosferatu thinking. Overgeneralization was the one I would have picked because you're overgeneralizing what people want. Like you think what everybody wants, but that's not what
You're
we want.
disqualifying the positive things about yourself.
There we
they're
go,
all missing
disqualifying the
out on.
positive, that's it.
Pardon my saying so, miss, but you are weird as heck. You don't sound like anyone I've ever met. You think of things in ways no one else does. Mitty, you're as interesting as it gets. Don't let this stupid algorithm reduce you to your looks and the games it tells you to play. It's insulting all that you are as a unique individual.
He's not wrong.
I understand what you're trying to say, Willy Whiskers McMouseface III, but you don't know the algorithm as I do. It doesn't insult anyone. It just collects all the information about everyone and everything, recognizes patterns, and shows me what those patterns are. What it decides is important is based on the thoughts of every human who has ever been online. It truly knows the will of mortals because it knows all mortals.
What it's doing is overgeneralizing, Mitty. How the heck can all of humanity be reduced to formulas? It can't. So what's it doing? It's shaping humanity by reinforcing what folks are already paying attention to. It's telling you to play Call of Nationalism and rely on sex appeal. It's telling the mortals to only care about them things that are popular already. Don't explore. Don't appreciate things that are weird and unique.
Yep, he's exactly right.
If this algorithm gets what it wants, what'll happen? Earth will be the most boring place in the universe. Mitty, this algorithm doesn't appreciate you, and it's teaching you not to appreciate yourself.
You're right, little mice. I am forgetting myself. I think I don't want to feel lonely anymore. I want to be liked.
You ain't gonna be happy if you're being liked for being some boring idea of what someone else thinks you should be.
I really have been very silly, haven't I? The algorithm isn't nice at all, I think.
I'm glad you're getting that this algorithm is abusing you. I don't want to see it change what makes you special.
But I won't have anyone. I'll be alone.
I'm gonna go with reassure her.
I know change ain't easy. You had to adapt to a world of technology and machines already, and I can't imagine how tough that must have been.
I don't want to challenge her when she's feeling vulnerable, but maybe sometimes that is the right choice, though.
But you're a tough one, Mitty. Nobody lives for 1,800 years without being able to handle whatever comes their way. Heck, I think you're gonna be the trailblazer freeing yourself from this damn algorithm before everyone else figures out that's exactly what they should be doing.
Yep.
There's real folk out there who'd love to get to know you better, like the people you were friends with on the old internet.
I suppose I could send them all an email. Do you think they'll remember me?
Girl, you're unforgettable.
There was something about you all that made you join that web ring or whatever it was called. I don't know, but I bet they'd be happy to hear from you.
Yep.
I think I will send them a message. They were all very strange, like me.
We're all strange, Mitty. We're all individuals. Maybe they were just your kind of strange.
You are very sweet, little mouse. I could give you some of my zealots if you like. They'll do what I tell them to do.
No thanks.
Oh, that's okay. I'm happy letting them live their lives freely. They deserve to find out what they actually like, too.
Yep.
You are very soft and squishy for a vampire. But I will message my old friends.
And if you're gonna do this streaming thing, try streaming things you honestly enjoy. Make a new account, be yourself, and see who shows up.
I think I will do that. I'll keep my only zealots, though. They can be very useful.
You do what's best for you. And don't let anyone but you make that decision.
You are so very sweet. Are you sure I can't take you home and let you run on a wheel all night?
I'm pretty sure. I'll see you next month then, right? I want to hear all about how you're handling your weird self.
Okay.
Oh, but you are a very, very naughty mouse with a very dirty mouse mind.
Oh my god, that's not what you
I
meant.
didn't mean it like that.
You are very funny. I will see you in a month then. Now, I shall become a mouse too, but with wings.
That went better than I expected.
Excellent work, Samuel. We cannot know
Help
for sure.
free Medi from
I
a dark
believe Medi
influence.
understands the source of her discomfort.
You think this Raziel is gonna get upset at losing her?
Probably.
If I understand correctly, Raziel has no power if he is ignored, but he is unusually tempting to listen to.
Interesting.
Sounds as though he has the mortals quite beguiled, and many of our kin as well. But you give me faith that he can be defeated, one individual at a time if need be.
I ain't never defeated a dark god before.
It is a very interesting take on the algorithm.
There is a first time for everything, my dear Samuel. After all, haven't you been dancing?
You really gotta bring that up, huh?
Mostly for the reaction. Now, my friend, make sure you get something to drink. You shall not have trouble finding willing necks, I'm sure. You are becoming quite the celebrity at Immernacht.
Beating fallen angels is thirsty work. I'm ready for a drink.
Slake your thirst then, my friend. Rest in peace.
Let's look at her section. Oh, it hasn't been yeah, it hasn't cataloged it yet. Maybe it will after the curtain call.
Funny to think vampires being born now are growing up with the internet. We're gonna have to reckon with that someday.
Okay, let's check it out. Session 4. I think we had a breakthrough today. Seems Medi's overgeneralizations and algorithm overgeneralizations were a deadly combination. Medi's assumptions about mortals were being confirmed by the algorithm, not reality. She was letting the algorithm determine what value humanity saw in her. She realized that the algorithm was making her into a boring person. I think Medi gets what the internet's been doing to her. She's gonna get in touch with some old friends, and I think that's a great idea. I agree.
I hope Medi's realized that being herself is the best person she can be. Well, speaking of which, I should go check on Crimson. Hey, Crimson, what's on tap tonight?
Take a look around, cowboy. There's plenty to drink.
Well, maybe I'll go looking for a donor. Just figured I'd say howdy to my pal Crimson first.
Well, howdy, sharpshooter. You look like you're in a good mood tonight.
Yeah, I guess I am. You know that ancient client I told you about? I think she's finally realizing that some people are gonna appreciate her for being who she is. Maybe she ain't gonna have 100 million fans, but the people who genuinely like her will be there for her.
How's your blood sugar, honey? I think you're a little too sweet.
Oh, come on now.
I've been thinking a lot about exactly what you're saying. Folks in DC didn't much like my style, but I'm not sure why I cared.
Don't beat yourself up over it. I think we all do the same thing. Easier to do what other folk are doing than blaze a trail, right?
True.
I'm not sure it is easier if we're fighting ourselves the whole time.
That's a valid point, though. You're miserable? Is it really any easier?
That's some real wisdom right there.
Anyway, thanks for making me think. I think I'm done spinning my wheels.
Ooh, what is her decision gonna be?
Excuse me. I wish to speak with you, vampire, in the kink room.
I guess.
I think my dinner's calling. I'll see you later, Crimson.
Ciao, Tex.
Tex.
You know, I have seen what you are doing. I see all.
Sure you do, sweetheart.
So you mentioned Panoptabella, and what am I doing?
I see that you change people. You make them stronger, more confident, more comfortable.
I'm pretty sure they're doing all that themselves.
No, that is not what I see. I see that without you, they repeat their actions over and over again. Usually, I can see the future because people repeat themselves. But you make the future uncertain. I do not like what I cannot see.
Uh-oh.
Well, why do you need to see everything anyway, Panoptabella? Ain't it exhausting?
To see all is to see danger and avoid it. I see that you wish to say something, but are holding back.
I wonder who does her voice. She sounds familiar to me, but I can't place her.
Well, I try to do my therapy stuff just in therapy. It ain't right to be analyzing folk without their consent.
Yep.
Then consent is given.
Okay.
To see all is to see danger and avoid it.
Well, see, what that is a control fallacy. It's a kind of cognitive distortion. The future's always got elements we can't count on. You can be prepared to a certain extent, but you ain't ever gonna know everything. You can only see what's in front of you after all.
Interesting. Then what do you believe I should do?
Well, just that. See what's in front of you. See how you feel about right now, not yesterday or tomorrow. Right now, you can see.
I see. Yes, I see that. I would like you to drink from my neck right now.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Okay.
I see more clearly, vampire. I thank you.
And I thank you for the blood.
I hope your torpor is most satisfying. I shall see myself out.
Oh, yeah. Good night, Panoptabella.
Okay.
I think that was a pretty successful night. Coffin time for old Sam.
These, like, little side characters that he feeds on, I just can't wrap my mind around them. I don't, like, they're all really interesting, but I don't really understand yet what is going on with them. Like, what is the point? Are they furthering the plot somehow? Like, what is this? I don't know. We'll see.
Well, if it isn't the gunslinging guru of mental health himself. Good evening, Samuel.
Okay, I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up, because we've seen all 4 clients. And yeah, that was a wild ride. Sorry, I'm still a little a little flabbergasted at all of that. This game is something else, I tell you what. But anyway, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hanging out with me for a couple hours today. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.